working spouse and both the partners in the family. And to the best extent possible, we don't want to accommodate them in the same department. Luckily, we have more than one department available in computer science also. So we will take care of all of them. Okay. On the lighter side, you also please encourage people, unmarried people, to get married to the people here only. Okay. Okay. Do you know, at IIIT Allahabad, I had made it a rule that if somebody wants to live in Allahabad, I said I shall not give HRA. Come what may. You go to your education minister, I shall tell that I shall not give HRA if you are going to stay in Allahabad city. You have got to give me the solid reasons why you want to stay in city. Like cancer, like treatment, like chemotherapy, like dialysis. Only then I shall permit. Otherwise, nobody shall be permitted. We have enough houses. You stay here. Okay? So, that has got to happen. So, that is the only way. Sir, in a private institution, what is the meaning of probation or no probation? Everybody is permanent on the day he comes, and everybody is temporary on any day.
No, that is a recommendation of Chakravarti. He is recommended.
In private institutions, that is the way there is.
But if you bring it down 3 months, 6 months, what do you assess?
We cannot assess. See, the question of assessment does not arise at all in computer science department. There is no chance about it. But naturally, the one who cannot perform will automatically be thrown out. He cannot stay here. That is self, assessment. However, having said that, officially probation cannot be reduced to 2 months, because 2 months is too short a period where the original behavior of a candidate cannot be assessed. Okay? Officially. But then, in a private institution, the day you are joined, you are permanent, and any day you are temporary. Okay? Because we have got to understand the position in any private institution is at the pleasure of the stakeholders.
See, by the time you log in, settle, start working itself, it takes 3 to 4 months.
Yes, it takes time.
Know the system, the dynamics. It takes time, particularly for an outsider.
Right. See, I had one instance. We went out of the way to bring somebody into applied computer science. Somebody, a good person, a very good person. A person who had received the MN Narayan Murthy's medal. Okay. That person just came other day, just 3 days, 4 days ago. Sir, what I am not understanding, number one, the demotivation reasons could be plenty. Number one, very bad temperature. That adds. When you are not happy, everything gets added, isn't it? Everything gets added. That's different. But then the person, what he told me, I am not able to understand whether my English is being understood by the student sitting in the class. Number one. Number two, I am almost outcast by all the faculty members because they keep on speaking in Telugu, and I am the only person who is left out. Right? So that national culture, national level has still not come to this institution. That is the reason I told Hyderabad it will happen immediately. It takes little more time here. Same thing is reported from electronics department, and the departure from electronics department mainly is because of this reason, that they are not able to intermix with all of them comfortably. Right? The family feeling, the family incorporation of our faculty, new faculty members still has not been happening. So this sends a wrong signal and a wrong perception to other persons who would be coming. See, because of this person, see, how many Allahabad people, how many UP people have joined after I have come here? You should know, all of you know. Why have they come? It's only perception. Somebody is there to take care of us, somebody is there to listen to me, etc. But then if departments, within the departments, if you still make this cluster of Telugu speaking, and then don't even, don't even mix with the people, don't even, at least for the courtesy sake, you ask how are you getting adjusted, are you comfortable, then how will they stay, right? How will they stay? So these are small things which we have got to give attention. I'm sure I shall involve Chakravarti a little more to spend more here to get into these. See, there are a lot of ground truth problems. And that is the reason why I always tell Hyderabad campus come in a different way. Okay. So these small issues, but very important issues. I can understand that because, our marriage is an interstate marriage. My marriage is an interstate marriage. I can understand it. How one has got to be more accommodative. Isn't it? But then when you marry next door, this is what is going to happen. We take things for granted. Right? So, in addition to probation, etc. issues, the most important issue is salary should be very competitive. Number one, very competitive. At least competitive with reference to the institutions which are present in the neighborhood, because I do not want these people who come over here to jump to a neighboring institution. Isn't it? Number one. Number two, the work culture has got to be very, very. Number three, Chakravarti Garu, number three, I have got to treat all my academicians as scientists, as professors, as academicians. I have got to treat. And I have got to give them total academic freedom. Total academic freedom. Right? Number four, the total academic freedom also involves relieving the person from his personal burdens to the largest extent that I can take up. If these things are done, nobody can stop Vignan rising to the rank level of far higher than 50, 40s should automatically happen. Rank should automatically happen. Rank is not where you have got to put your effort to happen. Right? One day Dr. Nagabhushan Garu was discussing with me. He was asking me, why IIIT Allahabad's rank is also around the same rank that we do. I just told, in IIIT Allahabad nobody is bothered except two deputy registrars who are put onto the job. Whereas every one of you are getting involved, and still it's only lot of maneuvering that you have been doing, right? When things happen originally, intrinsically, rank is not a matter at all. You should not matter, you should not worry about rank. Rank automatically should happen. It should happen. If it cannot happen to Vignan, for whom else it can happen? We should raise the institution to that level. Right? So, in continuation to whatever Chakravarti's recommendation, my recommendations are: number one, housing. Number one, housing, most important, housing. Number two, taking care of the education of the children. Right? So, education of the children means if parents are not really interested in putting the children into Vignan school, if they are putting somewhere else, at least providing a bus to carry the students to their children to Guntur, drop them, bring them back. We have got to take care. Small things, not big things. And these are not expenditure, investment. So when we look at whatever we spend as investment, institution shall rise. There is no way that the growth of the institution can be prevented. Okay? Culture has got to change. Okay? The culture has got to change. Okay? Good. And culture will change only when you make the institution totally residential. Right? Okay? Good. Right. So, thank God, changes are happening, and I'm very happy changes are happening, and that's the reason I totally straight away welcomed all whatever have been suggested by Dr. Chakrabarti, okay? All except the probation point, because I am also a hardcore academician, so I cannot digest that. So
We go with you, sir. We go with
right. Okay. That is already that is happening in a big way in biotechnology, and it has already started in principle in electronics department, but somehow the batch has still not started. He is just trying to tell that electronics is putting the condition which has not been acceptable for the student, or it's not acceptable to electronics. Electronics is doing it because he is a paymaster. They are the paymaster, so they are doing that. Now, had it been allowed to us, we would have definitely convinced at least 20 people or 10 people to join this MTech program. That's what Professor Pichai is telling. Why? When do you learn to talk directly? That is what I have been asking everybody. The fact is that had electronics not been there, had electronics just given the liberty of using the fellowship, we would have admitted many. See, one minute. At the entry point, at the selection point, he is not good enough. But they are sure that he can be made good enough because there is material in them, and they have not received a good BTech degree. They have not received a good BTech training, and they are very confident that they can change. They have been enjoying that, particularly after the first semester, because they have become very good teaching assistants also. We have seen that.
Last year, first year MTech, they have done.
Professor Pichai Garu and Madam, you take it up, discuss with Ramakrishna Garu. Of course, he is very comfortable with me in discussing anything. Okay. If he should get convinced, if it does not get convinced, I shall pitch in.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Sir, Professor Pichai Garu, it is not just convincing Dr. Ramakrishna. It is first getting ourselves convinced whether we are really strong enough to transform any student into a position, into such a level that he shall be an MTech on par with the rest of the institutions. And he shall be the most required candidate by the industry after the MTech. Once we have that confidence, we can definitely convince. And here I had the special advantage with computer science department. They were discussing with me, and they have, and every recruitment process they used to be with me. So I told them, this is the way you should follow, this is the way you should follow. And whatever the teaching work that you give should also be converted into credit activity. That's what they have been doing. That is the reason why the people are getting improved. I'm sure they would be very confident at the end of the day. Okay? So we should have the confidence. First, develop the confidence within the department, then talk to Ramakrishna Garu.
Okay, sir.
Okay? I'm sure he will accept the proposal. Okay?
Also. For admissions, we can have anything.
So nothing will attract, because the breed which comes here is only for a placement. Okay? So for them, it does not make any difference. And they are, even if you do not get a job, at least continue for one more year. Absolutely, they are not really educated in that direction at all. Okay? But then, I am still hopeful things would happen. This is the first batch which has now been third year, fourth year. By this time, at least even if 2 or 3 people are willing, I just allow them to go for this integrated MTech program. Okay.
Let's go.
Every computer science and every advanced computer science project should become truly interdisciplinary.
Yeah.
Truly, because there is no branch called computer science and engineering. Take it from the first person who had told it to AICT.
It's a horizontal, sir.
When we, Rajaraman and myself, Rajaraman was the eldest, I was the youngest member in that committee. I told there is nothing called BTech computer science and engineering. Computer science and engineering derives its pleasure only because of the domain. Right? What is your compiler? Compiler is not computer science. It is language translator. right? What is your operating system? Definitely, a MBA graduate can do a very good operating system, can teach a very good operating system program, right? Therefore, computer science people should definitely, truly encourage. They should invite. They should go out of the way. They should involve an agricultural student. They should involve a mechanical engineering student. They should involve a civil engineering student. They should involve an electrical and electronic student, at least. They should work together. Only then it is a project problem, okay? Working in isolation, telling that I also have been working on IoT does not make any sense, okay? So, this is what I have been telling, and I have also been telling that the project should be relayed in the sense, in a project team, there should be third year students, there should be second year students also, final year students will complete and go out, and the third year student should be able to relay it and take it forward, okay? Good. That's what I have been telling, and that should happen, okay? That's what Chakrabarti is also trying to reflect, okay? We should think in a different way. Right? Birla Institute of Technology are successful only because of this. IIT Delhi is over successful only because of this. Okay? Good. Not only you make a startup,
Yes.
okay, which I have also been telling you continuously, also equate them to the credit earning.
Yeah.
Okay, equate it to credit earning. Let it be even a minor credit. If you are not very keen on mixing it up with the 160 credit requirement, no problem. Let it go to additional credit requirement. Let it go to a huge project later. Okay. And let it be a relay work again, involve second year, third year also. It is going to be a very good thing, which is, it is going to happen.
That is we are doing, sir, as a TD internship.
Do that. I know that you can do it, but then little more aggressive. That's all.
Okay.
हिंदी में
सर दिल मांगे मोर सर
हिंदी में कल एक ही चीज होती है ना, कल refers to yesterday also, kal refers to tomorrow also, and I always used to tell, sir, when should it happen? कल हो जाना चाहिए था, right? कल होना है नहीं, कल हो जाना चाहिए था, ठीक है? हो जाएगा, ठीक है?
Thank you.
By the way, you seem to mention that you have changed the logo. Have you presented it officially before the Executive Council, the logo? Table legend. Now you incidentally mentioned it. Okay. Every day should be a celebration of academy here in the campus. Okay. Right?
Yeah.
When I am asking my student not to really get prepared for a stupid examination, and examinations are all stupid, right? And I am asking them, go for assessment, not for examination. You should be proud to submit yourself to be assessed. I'm asking them, and my faculty will go for examination, my institution goes for examination, and when I receive the congratulations, I strongly feel guilty. This, if it is required, can be recorded. I strongly feel very guilty to receive the congratulations when my institution takes it up as an examination. It should be efforts, continuous efforts. Okay? And there is no accrediting body on this earth. There is no examining body on this earth. There is no ranking framework available on this earth other than my stakeholders, other than my students, other than the society, other than my stakeholders, parents. These are all, they happen, they just happen. Okay, they just happen. So, I shall be proud, if I am here or not here, I shall be proud on that day that the effort which went in to prepare the document has been almost minimal. Tell me, sir, at IISc how many people will be working for submitting the data for NIRF? And I have been telling this. My librarian was assistant registrar and one deputy registrar. Now, no teaching faculty was put to furnish the data for NIRF. We have not. They just came, collected the data because people definitely have the data every day ready. And we cannot tell anything other than what has been happening. We should reach that state. So everything should be happening every day. Right? If something happens only because Professor L.M. Patnaik is visiting the campus, or only because Chakravarti is coming over here, or only because UGC nominee is going to be around here, that is not ranking, that is not accreditation. Isn't it? If we are afraid of God, then God starts demanding from us. Dr. Professor Chaudhary sir. Sir, Professor Chaudhary sir, please go ahead, sir.
Yes, I want, sorry.
Sir, please go ahead.
There is some problem with the,
Some problem.
in any case.
Is it from our end, the technical problem?
Not congratulate you.
Yes, sir.
But we can't resist.
We can hear you, sir. Go ahead, sir.
We can hear
you.
you, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah. But although you say that you should not be congratulated, but we can't resist except congratulating the entire team. My apologies for not being able to join this meeting physically. I'm currently somewhere.
Yes, sir.
I would say northeast. I'm told that the Telugu speaking. When I talk to
Prasad Reddy Garu, I think, yeah? He left just now. I saw him. He was there.
Okay.
I would still continue the committee of Chakravarti to look into more details of two more things. And I want somebody also. One, naturally, how to not increase the number of recruitment that we do, how to retain them. Right? How to retain them. In fact, the best recruitment has happened in this institution. Best. Because we have really recruited IIT people, people from IISc with PhD. We have recruited people from abroad. We have recruited people from NIT. We have a lot of people from IIIT, isn't it? We have. But we have got to retain them. So, definitely, you know that in order to retain them, we have got to create a culture. Right? And what are the minimum? They come and tell me, true. But now, I have not been that sharp that I used to be when I joined here. The reason is, now I have also become a Vignan. I have also become one of Vignan person. When I came, I was totally external. And I love to remain external. I always tell them in all the meetings that I am only a visitor. But still, there is somewhere a compromise at my end. Okay, this is the best thing that can happen. I do not want that. I want an impartial, neutral, strong advice. Because surgery is difficult, surgery is tough, surgery is painful, but surgery is necessary. Dr. Shagat is over here. Surely, taking medicine is very difficult, one course of medicine, but it is very necessary. And somebody has got to do that. I want Dr. Shagat also, but Dr. Shagat is very busy, very occupied, and I want Dr. Shagat also to be with you. I want how to retain. It is not that there is dearth of intelligence or the dearth of people. They are available, they want to come. But how to retain them and how to make that this is a destination. They should feel that there is a destination. To the best of my extent, I keep on telling them, look here, you should not go for same level to some other institution. As per 7th pay scale, Professor L.M. Patnaik would be knowing, for the benefit of Manohar also will be knowing, but the benefit of you both I am telling. Entry level assistant professor is level 10. Level 10. Then senior assistant professor is level 11. Then selection grade assistant professor is level 12. Okay, level 30. We have created 2 levels at associate professor position, level 13A1 and level 13A2, whereas Government of India has created only one level 13A1. We have created 2 purposefully as a bridge. And we have level 14, which is professor post, right, which is very much. And the basic pay, I'm very happy. We could do it, we could bring it. Basic pay, I'm very happy. While the DA of central government as on day is 52%, isn't it? 52%. People, when we advertise, naturally, the advertisement is always, glorifying. In the advertisement, we definitely tell we are one of the institutes paying 7th pay scale. And naturally, people will expect the total salary drawn. They would have seen their professors, they would have seen their, teachers, faculty in NIT, how much they are drawing, what are the facilities available, etc. So they come. When we ask, okay, tell us, what do you expect? They tell that figure that their assistant, that their guides would be drawing. Right? Okay, but then I have been telling these NIT, IIT people that if you go, you should go only to level 12, not to same level 10 or level 11. You go outside. I don't want you to be here, but if you go outside, you should go for a higher level. Then that's a good indication of the institution. Okay, this is one point I want. And second point is obviously PhD scholars. It is in-house PhD scholars, full-time PhD scholars. That number should get increased larger. It should become more, because they will be the real teaching assistants. They will be the real supporting faculty. And I know we have technically cleared that all research scholars can also be treated as assistant professors and can be shown for NAC or whatever it is. We have technically cleared that, okay? So I want that. And then I want both of you, Dr. Sharath and Chakravarti, to impress that there has got to be a housing colony. There has got to be a place. There has got to be some place, at least for the young unmarried ladies, even married ladies who come single over here. They want safety, security. They feel that, okay? They feel that, right? Okay. Of course, food is available evening. But then even if they want to take the food at 8 o'clock here and then go back home, it is very difficult. Right? So, right, sir. Yeah. That's what. At least we should have one studio type of apartments where we can accommodate immediately our faculty. Then, if you give 5 minutes time, I wanted students also to hear this. This is a little embarrassing, but still I would love to share that. See, you know that people who come for engineering at least should be good in mathematics, physics and chemistry, isn't it? PCM people only come for engineering degree, right? And biology people will definitely go for biotechnology and then medical, those courses. Now, the type of marks that my students show when they join is enormous. One basket is not enough to contain the marks that they have scored. Let me just randomly pick up somebody. Can you tell me what was your plus 2 marks? Plus 2 marks in plus 2? But still, at the end of the day, I used to receive a lot of complaint, particularly from electronics department, that they are not being able to understand signals and systems, they are not being able to understand digital signal processing, because all totally mathematics. Totally mathematics. Okay. Well, mathematics has been diluted, and I do not really understand why AICT wants to put its hand into every business, including what mathematics has got to be taught. AICT has never told that they are compulsory, they are only suggestive. Good, leave it aside. This is not going to be recorded, okay? Not necessary to be recorded. Now, I had a doubt. Obviously, plus two, they have not really learnt anything. I know very well. I know very, very well. Parents have been spoiling the children at the plus two level.